Do you wish to consume the most amazingly delicious egg-free, dairy-free brownies that exist on the planet? Of course you do, so pay attention. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In a small bowl, combine 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and 7 tablespoons of water, plant-based milk, or a mixture thereof. This will be our egg substitute. Mix that baby like there's no tomorrow. After stirring, let that sit and thicken for at least 15 minutes. Then, in a medium saucepan over low heat, melt down a half cup or 1 stick of plant-based butter. Once fully melted, remove from heat and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla as well as 1 cup of your sweetener of choice. Mix thoroughly with a whisk or a spatula and set aside. In a separate bowl, combine a half cup plus 2 tablespoons of flour, a half teaspoon of salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. Whisk until uniform in color. By now, our egg substitute has thickened, so set aside the dry ingredients and return to the butter-sugar mixture to combine it with the chia mixture. Yeah, this step looks really weird and creepy, so just don't show anyone that part. Mix the egg substitute in with the butter-sugar mixture using a whisk or a spatula until it looks something like this. Add in the dry ingredients little by little, giving it a thorough mix each time. Once everything is mixed together, it should look something like this. Grease an 8 by 8 inch glass baking pan and pour in your brownie batter. Smooth out the top and add nuts, chocolate chips, or whatever else you like on top. Bake these for exactly 28 minutes and wait to cut these when they first come out of the oven. If you enjoy the texture of chia seeds in anything, then you're going to absolutely love these brownies. They're fudgy, they're chewy, even a non-vegan is going to want to try these. And I even saved a bite for you. Here, have a bite. That is it for the video. There are so many reasons why I absolutely love this brownie recipe. Not only because I love the health benefits and the texture of chia seeds, but also because I personally perfected this recipe so that it has just a hint of saltiness and that deep chocolatey flavor and fudginess that I love so much about classic brownies. The other reason I absolutely love this brownie recipe is because it is the closest recipe to non-vegan brownies that I have ever tried. There's no nut butters, bananas, sweet potatoes, zucchinis, or any other strange ingredients that are making it less like a brownie and more like a protein bar. I bake my brownies for 28 minutes. I live in a very dry climate and they come out fudgy and just barely crisp around the edges. So if you prefer a more crisp brownie or you live in a more moist climate, you may have to lengthen the amount of time you bake your brownies for. I used coconut sugar in my brownies, also known as palm sugar, but you are more than welcome to use regular cane sugar, or you can also use monkfruit, honey granules, stevia, or any other kind of alternative sweetener as long as it is granulated and as long as it is a 1-to-1 ratio substitute for sugar. This recipe requires vegan butter or plant-based butter. If you can't find this ingredient at your local grocery store or supermarket, the closest ingredient that I would recommend you using is ghee. But if you can't find either of those, I have not yet experimented with coconut oil or any other kind of oil, so if you would like to experiment with that, I cannot guarantee that the brownies will turn out the same way. To store these brownies, I usually keep mine in the same glass pan that I bake them in. I just close them up with a lid and let them sit on the counter for maybe about 5 days. And if you still haven't gotten around to them, keep them in a closed container in the fridge and they'll probably stay good in the fridge for 1 or 2 weeks. Just keep an eye on them. In other news, I just got new lighting and tripod equipment that will make my videos look way more professional, so I will definitely be remaking this recipe video. And if you love chia seeds, you want to know everything about them and everything that you can do with them, I will be making a video on that as well, so stay tuned for that. And otherwise, thank you for watching. Let me know if you try this recipe at home and what you think. and leave any questions or comments in the box below. I'll see you guys next time.
Good morning, sun. How are you? Skies above. Gee, it's great to be